Women want a lot of things, but there are some that want more than others. Okay. In this video, I'm going to be telling you about the top 6 things that women want from their dream guy. Hey, my guy, you have a dream guy? Well, I'll be right back. Hello, lovers. My name is Abdad, and this is my YouTube channel. Okay, now listen. Women want these 6 things from their dream guy. After this video, you will most likely be, questioning whether you are actually the dream guy for her, or all along she's been stretching you for nothing. Okay, and you find yourself in this situation shape all by yourself. So, tip number one: emotional availability. Now, there is this narrative which states that men are supposed to be aloof, meaning that men are not supposed to, show any emotions. Men are not supposed to cry, and most especially African men. Okay, men are supposed to be strong all the time, and I think that it's rather unfortunate that we are being held to such a very high standard. Okay, when emotion is such a powerful thing that can literally open doors for us. When men tend to, be emotionally unavailable for the woman in their lives, it creates this wedge, okay, between them, and over time, she's going to, find that, I guess, that emotional support from other outside a relationship. If you're a guy who's been conditioned to this hardcore machine, who won't cry, who won't show any kind of emotion, that will make you come across as a softer and that kind of thing, you might probably be doing yourself a very bad service. Okay, I tell you this because there are other guys who are using emotions to their advantage because they are there for their woman. They empathize and they understand what their women are going through, and without delving deep, I'm just trying to say that you win more by being emotionally available for your woman, okay, as opposed to being completely secluded. You don't stop at anything, you don't stop at anybody. You're not for the woman in your life. She really needs you to be there for her and to care for her, to show that you actually love her as you say you do. You may think that exhibiting too much of your feelings is a weakness, but no, 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 no. I really disagree. I think that if you really feel a certain way about someone, let them know, because that will only reinforce their feelings for you and help their relationship also grow. On that rhythm, I think I should be a star, right? I should be a, but I can rhyme. I should sing or be a rapper. Or maybe not. Women want their men to be emotionally available for them. In my opinion, don't overdo it as well. Because if you are too emotional, it's a turn off for them. You are more emotional than she is, right? When she can't even come and see you, no, 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 I'm not trying to turn you into a feminine. Just saying that have a nice balance. Okay, being closed off completely will, jeopardize your relationship instead of helping it. Tip number two, protection. Naturally, men tend to be, protectors in a relationship, and it's a really nice gesture when men offer that to their woman. And she has no doubt whatsoever that he's got her back. And women do want that kind of protection. They want to be feel protected when they are around you. They want to know that you got their back and you're always going to fight for them if need be. And that's something that you can't take for granted. If you are watching this video, you are going to be a coward if you are not someone who like to be confrontational with people. If they got nasty with your woman or anything like that, you may want to work on it. Because the minute someone attacks her verbally on social media or any other platform or in person, right there, and you say nothing, she begins to see you this big. Okay, women in general want to know that you've got them and that no one can just talk to them anyhow when you are around them. Okay, you've got their back and you are going to kick that dude from Africa to Europe if they dare try. All right, when you know that deep down you are not that guy, but trust me, you can fake it and make it work, and that will endure to your benefit. You could even be that guy whose back is, convincingly louder than any other dog in the room, okay, which will drive them out. And at the end of the day, you will be free as hell in the room because you've occupied that space. All right. And this may come naturally to you as a guy. So if you really love a woman, protection is something that is second nature to us. You can't overlook it. Tip number three, provision. And I'll say this: men all over the world expected to provide things, and things are, changing in a lot of households, but not fast enough. Okay. And traditional women do expect, the man to even be sometimes the sole provider of their household, while she may be nurturing the home, cook and cleanse, and that's more traditional things associated with women. And even in household where there's a double salary, where women brings home money, man brings home money, largely the man usually would even take the bigger part of the responsibility. And it's almost an outspoken thing. And for a lot of men, it's also an ego thing, right? Where he's the one, in charge of the big financial tasks that keep their relationship together. Again, women want to know that you can provide for her, okay? And so if you find yourself with a really traditional one, okay, you might end up doing absolutely everything. I may not be in your shoes to witness this, okay, or to know how you feel about that. But then again, that's just the way a lot of women have socialized to believe apparently. Men should do the provision whilst they do the nurturing. Okay. Tip number 4, leadership. Leadership now. Leadership is such a very powerful thing, okay, depending on your religious affiliation. A lot of religions, putting men as the head of the family. And even if you are not so religious, it's almost a second nature for man to be the leader of the house and also to, provide, being at a leadership position. To be a man of impact, you need to learn how to lead right. Okay. Leading doesn't necessarily mean you know your way all the time, but it just means that you have enough, influence to guide and direct the relationship that you are in. Okay, to determine the pace and to put things pretty much under control. Okay. You can have, the whole leadership by example thing, okay, approach where not only you telling the woman in your life how to think, okay, the course of the relationship should progress, but also showing her why you guys need to do this or to go this direction, because you are leading by example, and through your thoughts and actions you are showing her why she also needs to follow you, okay, on a certain target or path, to get a specific outcome and eventually going to benefit you both in the relationship, okay, at the end. So leadership is such a very powerful thing, and if you are not sure how to lead when you are in a relationship, there is so much books out there which is willing to guide you and offer you some great information on how to lead. So leaders are not only born, okay, they can be made by learning, and that's the good thing about it. Tip number 5, integrity. Integrity is such a powerful thing also. Now the dictionary defines integrity as the quality of being honest and having a very strong moral principle. We are in a world where deceit is very common, it's high, and people are looking forward to shortcuts. If you are the man who can show the woman in your life that you have integrity, and you will not sacrifice your integrity for anybody or anything, you will win over her. Okay, you will win over her trust, and along with it comes with love and respect and all kind of things. Okay, there are too many people in this world today who say one thing and do the other. Okay, who promises heaven and give you what? Hell. If you turn out to be that man who is a man of what? Your word. Your word is your bond. If you can't promise, you won't do it just to satisfy her. Trust me. Integrity is something that you should never take for granted as a human being. Okay. If you want to be taken seriously by anybody or anyone, and so keep that in mind as you approach the love of your life, as you approach women in general, as you deal with women, and even beyond women, as you go into corporate world and just interact with the world around you. Integrity is something that is missing, and so if you are also to show it and show it in abundance, that can put you ahead of what most men. Last but not the least is pronouncement. There are many women whose love language involves around acknowledgements and pronouncements. Okay, I mean, she wants to know that she means a whole lot to you. Okay, she wants to know that you've told every single person who is important in your life that she is the one for you. When you are dating a woman and you haven't made an effort to introduce her to the people that matters around in your life, to show the world around you that she is really truly the one for you, the one that matters, okay, you are willing to sacrifice the rest of your life with, okay, the one you want to build a family with, you haven't done anything, okay, you have nothing there. That is the reason why they want to be acknowledged, because women wants to be acknowledged as well. And so when you always give her that respect and give her the position in your life, you will always have her in your corner because you are not hiding her in some dark corner room. Okay, when your friends are around, she sits at the table with you guys. It's almost as if you are literally standing at the mountaintop and telling everybody that, look, this is my woman and I'm so proud of her. And there is nothing else in the world right now that really matters most to me. If you want to win if you want to win a woman over, you want to keep this in mind, okay? Pronouncements are things that you must do as often as possible. Pronouncements, that specifically puts her on a pedestal, very broad height. Okay, she's always at the top and she's always your priority. You think about her all the time. You take, decisions that affect both of you and you value her decisions as well. Okay, not one-sided. You involve her in your decision making and all that. And that is something that if you do will put you in a very good position where your woman is always concerned. If you like this video, I would like you to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and that is a little thing you can do to help your guy, raise this channel to a better height for you guys all. Adios.